What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Ace here back with another video, and today we have Moto, the secrets to enjoying life again. Um I mean, this is something that you know, recently that people are going through, right? Even today now and stuff like that, especially how the world is going, right? It seems like you can't really enjoy anything because of how the prices is going high, taxes is increasing. It just seems like stuff is, getting worse, but there is still ways out there to enjoy life, man. And I would say just save up. But yeah, let's get into this video, man. And I hope y'all doing all right.
Remember back in high school, we had this thing where all the grades would get together in one big hall. And this guy went on stage. I guess they were running a big anti-weed, anti-nicotine thing because we were all mad addicted. And he gets
Right.
on stage and he goes, guys, everyone needs to get high on life. Everyone needs to be doing things that gets you high just from doing them, just by living your life. And I was like, wow, that is the gayest thing I've ever heard in my
Right. Yeah. Right. It sounds cringy, but it's like when you do the things you want to do in life, you find life a lot easier, right? So with that mindset, it's always good to strive for what you want. It's always good to work for what you want. Ain't nothing wrong with that, you know?
my entire life. Obviously, my pre-developed teenage brain, couldn't have been further from the truth. I was sitting there giggling, probably just came back from the bathroom hitting my jewel. All I could think is, wow, this guy's a total geek and a loser. And looking back now,
Doesn't
it's
even
like,
care.
holy shit, I was the loser. You know what it is?
Right.
It's almost like this is it.
We all been there,
It's
been ignorant.
Plato's God, I'm gonna butcher it. Plato's allegory of the cave, where it's like this whole time you're living life in
In a
this
cave,
perception,
yeah, and this
and
perception
you
that you
think, right, this
are
is
good.
me, little stoner me, giggling at this guy saying getting high on life. And all I know are my own perceptions. All I know are the shadows. And the whole time, this guy is living the real world that I can't even fathom in my own
Right.
little.
And that's how I am. That's always been a self-aware kid growing up. So I knew better than 99% of the kids in my generation, right? Like I always wanted to talk about the economical state of the world, political stuff, moral lessons I could learn from reading, books like the 47 laws of power, stuff like that, like 40, I think it's 48 or 47, correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah, stuff like that. And ain't nothing wrong with getting a perspective and really getting deep with yourself and doing things that either people tell you that is weird or you find weird. You know what I'm saying? Like just flocking with the crowd. Don't be a follower. Do things on your own and try different things, right? Be an open book.
Delusion. I'm giggling at this guy. I think he's a total clown, but he sees things that I can't even see, and it just feels like I actually understand what he meant getting high on life. It's the real shit that matters outside of the cave, the goon cave, if you will. You become aware
Don't be
of
isolated,
this
yeah.
whole new world of like things that actually get you excited, actually make you want to get out of bed in the morning, and actually make you a better person. The more I've just found things that actually get me excited, whether it's just like going to watch sunset or doing jujitsu for the first time or playing chess or talking to old friends I haven't talked to. I feel like there's just all these little things that snowball together and make life enjoyable again. But I feel like the number one thing, especially for me, was that human connection. I
Right.
feel like it's just never
Right.
been easier to self isolate and enjoy it. Actually, enjoy the self isolation because you think it's better than being around other people. There are so many self limitations, and that's what it is. We put limitations on ourselves, and it's all in our head. Like when I'm laughing at this guy on stage, I'm laughing thinking, wow, this buffoon lives in another reality. He lives in La La Land, this guy. Nah, dude, this guy woke up.
Nah, yeah, facts. And that is something that I can agree to, that when you're so in tune to yourself and you block everything out and you don't give people, you don't give things a chance to breathe, you know you can, it's hard to see yourself being ignorant. It's hard to see yourself being prideful, you know and that's dangerous to be like that, because you waste so much time, you waste so much life seeing things so unclear. So by the time get older, eventually, we all be like this from like 15, 17 to all the way to in our 20s. We don't grow out of that man child phase until, life really hits us, till the bills come around and stuff like that, right? So to keep in mind that, like, well, it's good to have fun, but to remember what is your purpose in life.
This guy woke up to reality. And the whole time I was the one stuck in all of this superficial bullshit, thinking that any of the bullshit actually mattered. And that's what it is. You have to separate yourself from the bullshit that doesn't matter.
Right.
That's what I feel like has had the greatest impact on my life, is the evolution of my perception. It's actually insane how you can go from literally hating yourself
Like
and
you can start right now. Like you can, like if you haven't, try it. You can start right now. You can go swim. And sorry for all the pausing, but you can go swimming. You can go if you never swum before. If you never, like, it's just doing something that you never done that you possibly thought of doing. Just do it and see how it will change your perspective on things in your life, or whatever the case may be. It will bring a new thing to your life, and that's what life is all about, is experience, going through stuff, doing something, right?
having no motivation to be any better because you think you're always just going to be a loser, and just a few short years feeling like you're actually alive. I think we always put so much emphasis on the result and too little on
Right.
the process. It really is in those mundane little activities. It's like brushing your teeth and wiping your ass, but like that's what you have to do for your physical and your mental and your spiritual, right? It's these little practices that, by
Yeah.
the day to day seem stupid. And when you start a new one, like for example, journaling, I thought it was the most feminine thing you could do. And I'm like, oh, I'm not gonna do that. That's stupid.
Yeah.
It's been
Like a lot of people, what I like to do is I like to read, and a lot of people don't like reading, and they find it very nerdy, right? And I got told this before, and I just laugh it off, because at the end of the day, I'm increasing my skill. I'm increasing my vocabulary, the way I articulate myself, the way I view things, the way I look at the story, and I could flip it and look at it from not just the hero perspective, but the villain also, right? So it's different things that could help you out that others will see as, others people will see as just, oh, that's boring because they're not doing it. They're not, they think it's uncool, but they don't even have the reason to know why they think it's uncool. People don't have a mind of their own. So you have to learn how to, you know, just be like not ignorant, and learn how to just put down that pridefulness, put down that self validation that you're too cool for it, that you don't need it.
a few years on and off, but when I do it, I'm like, wow, I actually write down what I'm grateful for. I write down my intention for the day. You got to find the beauty in life. You got to find what actually matters to you. If
Yeah.
you've been thinking about trying something new, take this as your sign. I just started jujitsu on a total whim. Now I go 3 times a week and it makes my day. I'm constantly challenging myself. You got to kill the ego because I get
It's like with
tossed around.
me. It's like with me. I didn't want to start working out until I actually tried it, and I love it. And now I'm doing it like almost damn near every day. Yeah, I have my breaks every now and then, but like, it might fall off a little bit with it. But like, I'm constantly doing, I have like a ton of other stuff I do outside of just like making videos and stuff like that, right? So it's like, try different things in your life. Always constantly trying different stuff while while you're doing the things you like doing also. So that way you have things to talk about with other people. That the more variety, the more variance you have in your life, the more your life seems more complete and whole, and it actually could lead you somewhere. And people like being around other people that have things going on, even if it seemed mundane. It's like, if you never did it, just go do it. Just try it and watch other people come around you, because they gonna want to start doing it
by chicks that are
if
100
they're not
pounds and
already
like
doing
5
it,
foot.
seeking it out themselves.
And like, there's no shame in that. You have to refine your craft every day. Just refine your craft a little bit. It's like that Japanese principle.
But yeah,
Kaizen,
just
1%.
but mostly for yourself. Just do it for yourself, and pretty much you will see if you like it or not. And if you do, then stick with it and see how long you can go.
Better every day.
See how long,
And you'll be shocked. You know, I look back on those years that were the worst years of my life, and I can't even imagine that I came this far. I didn't think that I would be alive. Understand that. I didn't think that I would be alive. That's
Wow,
how
that's
fucked my
crazy.
mind was. And now I'm
Wow.
in a position where I feel like the complete opposite. I feel like I could lose my life, and like I am grateful. Like I have family. I have a handful of friends who genuinely care about me. I feel
Right.
like I'm killing my ego, detaching from money. Like money is not the most important thing. Like
Right.
you have to spend it. You have that's what it's made for. You have to enjoy it, you know? And that's what life is. You have to enjoy it. You have to actually enjoy life, not this superficial shit that numbs you to life, getting drunk and high. And that isn't real. That isn't life. You have to get high on life. It's crazy. I went full circle. There's definitely one person who watched this video and was like, wow, that is the gayest thing I ever heard, and clicked off of the video. And you know what? They might learn it in due time. It took me, oh my God, probably about 10 years to fully grasp it. I probably
Yeah.
think that I understood it a few years ago, but now I feel like I actually understand it. You
Right.
accept death, and
Yeah,
it
man,
makes you.
and also too, it's for me, it's boredom, right? It's for me, it was boredom. I think a lot of people were just bored. Like sometimes, once you do the same thing over and over, going out to parties constantly, like you said, constantly getting high or getting drunk, or just hanging out with the same people over and over. At a certain point in your life, you get tired, you get bored of it. You want something new. You crave for something that actually is fulfilling, right? And this is why a lot of people nowadays they want to stay home. They don't want nobody to, you know, to be all in their face. They find peace is a hobby. Pieces has become a hobby in itself, really. And you pair that up with like reading a book or doing something on the side, other than like going to work and stuff. You feel like you actually are, you know, fulfilling your life
Want to live. You
with
actually
with real
have a
substance.
reason to keep going. You know, if we just live forever, I'd say who cares? That's what it
Right.
is. Finding the beauty in it. So please get out there. Find what you enjoy. Find it. If you don't know what it is yet, try things. Just try it. If it even just makes you a little curious, it's just like jujitsu. It just seemed cool. Like on a whim. I was just like, fuck it. You know what? Fuck it. That's what it is. I was mad nervous. I felt like an idiot. But you know what? I went and I tried it and I actually enjoyed it.
Yeah, man.
Go try new things. Challenge yourself. Actually challenge yourself to do new things that you're bad at, that you know you're gonna be bad at. Get out there and challenge yourselves. I freaking love you, boys. You go out there and you live this life. All right, boys, you take care.
Well said message. Loved it. Um, yeah, I definitely agree. Like I said, just try things, right? Just go out there and try it and see if you like it or not. Even if you don't like it, even if you hate it or you thought it was all right, at least you can tell yourself, well, I gave the time to do it. Now that I given my time myself to do it, now that I know I have the willpower, right, to try anything, now you're interested in trying everything that you never tried, right? So that's the takeaway from this message. But hope you guys are doing good, and I'll see you on the next one.